Daily 8 English podcast
from Daily8English.
Hey, fellow English learners. It's good to see you all. Welcome back to Daily 8 English, where 8 minutes a day builds the fluency of a lifetime. I'm Tom.
And I'm Olivia. Let's get started.
Today, we are fixing a tiny grammar choice that can make your work updates sound either clear or slightly awkward. Present perfect versus past simple.
Picture this. Your manager asks, "Is the report ready?" You say, "I finished it yesterday." Good answer. But if you say, "I've finished it so you can review it now," the feeling changes.
Exactly. One version gives a finish time. The other gives a current result.
And that is the real point today. We are not memorizing grammar for exams. We are learning how native speakers use these tenses to give updates, explain experience, and sound precise at work.
Quick rule. Use past simple when the time is finished and specific.
Use present perfect when the action connects to now, a result, experience, recent news, or unfinished time.
So if you have ever wondered, should I say I sent it or I've sent it? This episode is for you.
Let's make it practical.
Let's start with a work situation. Olivia asked me about a client email.
Tom, did you email the client yesterday?
Yes, I emailed the client yesterday afternoon.
Great. That answer is past simple because yesterday afternoon is finished. The time is clear and closed.
Now ask me without a finished time.
Tom, have you emailed the client?
Yes, I've emailed the client. We can move forward now.
That sounds different. We care about the result now. The email is done, so the next step can happen.
First real-life move. Past simple tells the story. Present perfect shows the current result.
Past simple. I finished the draft last night. Present perfect. I've finished the draft so you can review it now.
Notice the feeling. I finished it last night gives a time. I've finished it gives a useful update.
Let's make that practical. If your boss asks, "Can I see the file?" you can say, "I've uploaded it to the shared folder."
That sounds natural because the upload matters right now.
But if someone asks, "When did you upload it?" you should say, "I uploaded it at 9 a.m. Past simple, finish time.
Second real-life move. Use present perfect for life or career experience when the exact time is not the point.
For example, "I've worked with international teams before."
That does not tell us when. It tells us you have that experience now.
But if the interviewer asks, "When did you work with international teams?" then you answer, "I worked with international teams in my previous role."
So present perfect opens the experience. Past simple gives the details.
Let's try an interview dialogue.
Have you managed remote projects before?
Yes, I've managed several remote projects across different time zones.
Nice. When did you manage the biggest one?
I managed the biggest one last year when our team launched a new customer support system.
Perfect. First answer, experience. Second answer, specific story.
This is very useful because many learners overuse one tense. They say, "I worked with remote teams before," when they mean general experience. It is understandable, but "I've worked with remote teams before" sounds more natural in interviews.
Third real-life move. Use present perfect with unfinished time.
Unfinished time means the time period is still open. Today, this week, this month, this year, so far, recently.
For example, if it is still Monday, you can say, "I've had 3 meetings today."
But tomorrow you would say, "I had 3 meetings yesterday." The time is finished now.
This is where professionals need to be careful, because small tense choices can make your update sound more precise.
Imagine you are in a Monday afternoon meeting.
I've spoken to the design team today, and they've agreed to update the mock-ups.
That sounds current. The day is still happening and the update matters now.
But on Tuesday you say, "I spoke to the design team yesterday, and they agreed to update the mock-ups."
Same action, different relationship to time.
Fourth real-life move. Use present perfect for recent news when the result is fresh.
For example, "The client has approved the proposal."
That sounds like good news arriving into the present moment.
But later, when you are telling the timeline, you might say, "The client approved the proposal on Friday."
Present perfect announces the news. Past simple places it on the calendar.
Let's hear it in a real office conversation.
Olivia, quick update. The client has approved the proposal.
That's excellent. When did they approve it?
They approved it about an hour ago.
Great. I'll tell the team we can start planning the next phase.
See how natural that is? First, the result, has approved. Then the time, approved about an hour ago.
One mistake to avoid. Do not mix present perfect with a finished time expression.
This is the classic mistake. I have sent the email yesterday.
In standard English, that does not work. Say, "I sent the email yesterday."
Or say, I've sent the email if you do not mention the finish time.
So do not say, I have met him last week. Say, I met him last week.
Do not say, we have discussed this in the last meeting. Say, we discussed this in the last meeting.
But you can say, we've discussed this before because before does not give one specific finish time.
That phrase is powerful in professional English. We've discussed this before.
It means the topic is already part of your shared history, and it is still relevant now.
Let's compare some pairs.
I lost the file yesterday. Past simple, because yesterday is finished.
I've lost the file. Present perfect, because the problem exists now. I cannot find it.
She moved to London in 2022. Past simple, because 2022 is finished.
She has moved to London. Present perfect, because now she lives there, or the change matters now.
We had a budget issue last quarter. Past simple, finished period.
We've had a budget issue recently. Present perfect, recent situation connected to now.
Now let's move into a bigger dialogue. Listen for how Tom and I switch between the two tenses.
Olivia, have you reviewed the presentation?
Yes, I've reviewed it. Overall, it looks strong.
Great. Did you find any major issues?
I found 2 small issues on slide 6 yesterday, but I fixed them this morning.
Perfect. Has the finance team checked the numbers?
Yes, they've checked the numbers, and they said the forecast looks realistic.
When did they check them?
They checked them during the call at 11.
Nice. So we can send it to the client now?
Yes. I've also added a short summary at the beginning, so the client can understand the main idea quickly.
That dialogue uses present perfect for completed actions that affect now. I've reviewed it. They've checked the numbers. I've added a summary.
And it uses past simple for specific finished moments. I found 2 issues yesterday. They checked them at 11.
Now let's make a few keywords practical. These words will help you talk about time, results, and updates more naturally.
First word, relevant. If something is relevant, it matters to the current situation.
Example. This update is relevant because it changes our deadline.
Second word, specific. Specific means clear and exact, not general.
Example. Can you give me a specific time when the client replied?
Third word, completed. Completed means finished.
Example. I've completed the first draft so you can review it now.
Fourth word, timeline. A timeline's the order of events over time.
Example. Let's review the timeline before we explain what happened.
Fifth word, current. Current means happening now or true now.
Example. What's the current status of the project?
Sixth word, previous. Previous means earlier or before the current one.
Example. I worked with that tool in my previous role.
Let's connect these words back to grammar. Present perfect often shows current relevance. Past simple often gives a specific timeline.
That is a clean way to remember it. Current relevance, present perfect. Specific timeline, past simple.
Now let's fix some common sentences.
Incorrect. I have joined the company in 2021.
Better. I joined the company in 2021.
Or if the year is not important, I've been with the company for 5 years.
Incorrect. We have finished the project last week.
Better. We finished the project last week.
Or for a current update, we finished the project so the team can move to testing.
Less natural in a professional interview. Did you ever manage a remote team?
Safer and more natural. Have you ever managed a remote team?
Then if the answer becomes specific, yes, I managed a remote team last year.
Here is your simple decision test. Ask yourself, am I giving a finished time, or am I showing a connection to now?
Finish time? Use past simple. I sent it yesterday.
Connection to now? Use present perfect. I've sent it so you can check it.
Experience with no exact time? Present perfect. I've handled difficult clients before.
Exact time or story detail. Past simple. I handled a difficult client last month.
Recent news? Present perfect first. The supplier has confirmed the delivery.
Specific time after that? Past simple. They confirmed it this morning.
Your listener challenge today is simple. Write 3 pairs of sentences.
Pair 1 sentence with present perfect for a current update.
Pair 2, 1 sentence with past simple for a finished time.
Pair 3, 1 sentence about your work experience using present perfect, then 1 past simple sentence with a specific detail.
For example, I've worked with international clients before. I worked with a client from Dubai last year.
Put 1 pair in the comments if you want to practice. We will check a few and help you make them sound more natural.
So here's your reflection question. When you speak English at work, do you usually focus more on the result now or the exact time something happened? Just sit with that for a moment.
Because that honest reflection That's where real growth lives.
If today's episode helped you, hit subscribe. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm Tom.
I'm Olivia. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.